Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Zero Time Dilemma. Last episode we were basically finishing up one of the choices. We finally got through the biolab, and we finished up the choicing of the biolab. And yeah, we got one of the end, or I guess one of the parts of the ending of biolab. We're gonna go back right into the biolab anyways, because we didn't really choose the final choicing, I think. The second choice. Yeah, so we got one of the path to ending it. The other path of ending it is actually leading to a existing scene, I believe, from one of our past puzzle pieces, puzzle rooms that we did with Team D, Diana's team. So we're gonna go right into this decision again, and this time we're gonna inject ourselves with Radical 6, because why the hell not? Because it's kind of ridiculous that way, I guess. Just,
Zero.
yeah, just to get to the point of whatever it is. Is there a... No, there's not. I thought there would have... Sorry, I thought there would be at least a faster way to skipping the whole scene, but I guess they didn't choose to let us have that. So, yeah. Yeah, so last episode we did the don't inject. Also, we forgot to mention, last episode we went through the whole scene. So if you haven't seen the scene, check out the last episode. But last episode we did the don't inject. That led us to a point where Zero just said, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna knock you out and move you to a different thing." I'm like, "Oh, okay, I guess." So I don't know if that leads to some sort of ending, or if it's just that's it for that side of things, but not a game over bad ending or anything like that. So who knows? But yeah, this is a thing that would technically lead us to what we did in the first puzzle room that we did with Team D. That also led to their death. So I think that there wasn't really much beyond that particular side of the things for Team D either, in a weird way. So yeah, let's inject ourselves with Radical 6. Because my thinking is that they said that Team Carlos is dead in this particular path, but the leader Q, the kid here, has noted that it could be fake information just to get us to believe that that is the case. But there is a case where he said that he saw what they went through and stuff like that. But I'm like, I don't know, man, because Team D didn't say anything, or didn't see anything either. So it was kind of frustrating to not know if the story consistency is, what it is, or if it's just a lie. And he just saw a different version of what he saw, I guess. Alright, injecting. Enough talking about that. I think all three of them are gonna succumb to the virus and kill them. And end it all for themselves.
結局ゼロに予知能力があるかどうかは問題じゃないんだ。ゼロにその力があるならエリックが言った通りどっちを選んでも同じだからね。つまり予知能力がなかった時のことだけを僕らは考えればいいってことになる。その場合僕らがこれからたどる運命は4つの道に絞られる。 FBR に感染していてラジカル6を打つ場合と打たない場合、 FBR に感染してなくてラジカル6を打つ場合と打たない場合の4つだ。ここで重要になってくるのがそれぞれのウイルスの致死率。まずラジカル6の方は 75% だってゼロは言ってた。次に FBR の方だけどこっちは 100% ってファイルに書いてあったよね。ってことはこんなことが言える。
What? Oh.
どっちが有利かは一目瞭然じゃない。
Sorry, I'm trying to see what the percentage rate is. Let me see the memo, actually. That would stop blocking my way. Oh god, my memo still has numbers on it. Okay. Inject Radical 6. Yeah, you guys can't pause. You guys can pause it. I can't pause it because it will disappear in a flash for me. So I'm trying to watch this or read this. FBR infected. Survival rate is 100%. Don't inject it would be survival rate 0%. Not infected, our survival rate would be 25%. But if we don't inject it, then we still get. So he's saying that the rate of 100% survival rate is a 50-50 shot anyway. You know what's funny? This is like the Schrodinger's cat thing that they did last time in Virtue's Last Reward. I'm not gonna be surprised if the same bullcrap is coming up with this one, because I would have probably anticipate the same method of theory in this particular run as usual. Because I feel like this is very much that kind of realm of the same scientific guessing game, but who knows.
なるほど。FBR に感染している確率を2分の1だとすると、ラジカル6を打った場合の生存確率は125の半分、62.5% ってことになるわね。
逆に打たなかった場合は100の半分で 50% か。
何か反論は？
Time to die, guys.
決まりだね。
You know what's funny? Because we do know, as a player myself, who played through the scene from Team D's side, we do know they do actually die. So it doesn't matter what they do here, because it's gonna lead to the same results of what Team D went when we were playing it earlier.
よし。それじゃあ行くよ。
Go, go.
せーの。
Why does that sound so, like, vicious when it's stabbed into his skin? Oh? Back to the same bar scene looking
結局
space?
どうだったんだ。あれで正解だったのかな。
Don't know.
ラボの扉が開いたってことはそうなんじゃない？
二人とも体調に変化は？
いや、特に何も。
じゃあやっぱり。
He's gonna kill himself, isn't it?
ねえエリック。
Sounds creepy though.
前から思ってたんだけど、あなたって変わった笑い方するわよね。
え？ああ、ごめん。これはその子供の頃からの悪い癖みたいなもので。
どういうこと？
家庭の事情ってやつかな。
複雑な家庭だったの？
ごくごく普通の家族だったよ。優しい母さんと少し不器用な父さんと生意気な弟がいて。
Oh. What does that sound?
あらあら、何があったの？
それがこいつら泣いてばかりでな。
Oh.
ねえ二人ともどうして泣いてるのかママに教えてくれないかな。クリスが僕のおもちゃを壊したんだ。違うもん。エリックがやったんだもん。
What?
クリス、エリック、よく聞いて。辛いことや悲しいことがあると人は怒ったり泣いたりするものよ。でもそんな時こそ笑顔を忘れないでほしいの。笑顔？そう、笑顔よ。
That is creepy as
どん
fuck.
なに辛いことがあっても笑顔で乗り越えることができればいつか幸せは必ずやってくる。笑顔にはそんな不思議な力があるの。本当？
That is so creepy. I'm sorry, I had to pause because that creepiness is like... The way she said that while he was smiling in front of our faces was just like, why? You're making it too creepy for me.
ええ、本当よ。それどころか笑顔は周りの人もみんな幸せにしちゃうんだから。ママも幸せになる？もちろんよ。だからほら、喧嘩はやめてママに笑顔を見せて。うん、わかった。
参ったな。さすがだよ。なあ、パパには笑顔をくれないのか？
Hell no. Just kidding.
ほら、二人ともパパが寂しがってるわよ。三人でたくさん笑顔をあげないとね。はい。
さあ来い、ハグしてやる。おっと、でかくなったな。ね
え、僕も。
よーし、いいぞ。まとめてかかってこい。
That is a creepy ass family for sure for smiling that much or laughing that much rather.
いつだって笑顔を忘れないで。母さんはいつもそう言ってた。虫一匹殺さないような、それどころかアリの行列に道を譲ってしまうような優しい人だった。そんな母さんを失って父さんは変わってしまったんだ。
Huh. Weird. The father's now kind of crazy, I guess. Whoa.
うるせえぞ
Wow.
誰が泣いていいって言った
Whoa. Oh, he was
Eric.
abusive.
てめえも弟の面倒くれ見れねえのか
Wait, is he hitting Eric or Chris?
これだからガキ分かったらさっさと酒買ってこい
Ugh.
泣
That's
くな、怒るな、常に笑っていろ。
what?
それが父さんの口癖だった。母さんとは違って本人はいつだって怒ってたのに。そのうち俺はどんなことも笑顔で受け入れるようになった。楽しくもない嬉しくもないのに毎日毎日笑ってた。バカにされようが怒鳴られようが、どんなに嫌なことがあっても辛いことがあっても声を荒げたりなんてしなかった。ただ笑顔のままで言い続けた。
I think he said he was an idiot. I think in that statement in Japanese, he said baka, which I was like, wait, if he said he's an idiot, why doesn't it say he's an idiot in the statement of English? Is it saying he's smiling, whatever, like an idiot, like no matter what? I think.
父さんが病気で死んでからもずっと。
That is still creepy
それ
nonetheless.
で母さんが言った笑顔と父さんに強制された笑顔がごちゃ混ぜになって顔に張り付いたみたいになっちまって。
エリックの母親が。
今まで誰にも話したことがなかったんだけど、そのミラ、こんな俺だけど変わらずに愛してくれるかな。
何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
That's a weird statement.
そうだよね。ごめん、聞くまでもなかったよね。
エリック、話してくれてありがとう。
別にお前のために話したわけじゃない。俺が勝手に吐き出しただけだ。
うん。それでもありがとう。
本当はあの頃の父さんみたいになりたくなくて。
Also, I want to point out something. I kind of missed the dot for some dumb reason. It took me longer because I was like, oh, they're still going. Jeez, I can't pause there. When he finished the story, Mita said like what she's referring to with she's is the mom. For anyone who don't understand Japanese, she said like, oh, your mom is ... So that's why when she says she's, I think some people might not understand who the hell she's talking about. She? Who do you mean, the mom or Mira or somebody else? Is like, she's referring to the mom in that case, which is kind of weird. The translation didn't like specifically say the mom, like your mom's ...
それでずっと無理にでも笑顔でいようとしてたんだけど、でもダメだな。ここに来てからというもの、自分の中の一番嫌なところが出ちまう。お前にもきつく当たってしまって。
いいんだよ。僕は平気だから。
そうか。
それよりエリックって弟がいたんだね。
Yeah, what happened to Chris? The little brother.
ちょうどお前くらいの年の。
僕と同じくらいの年なの？
Yeah, what?
友達になれるといいな。
Oh, he's assuming that this
ここ
guy's
出ること
Chris.
ができたら紹介してくれる？
いや、
Oh no,
と
he's
にか
gonna...
く 暗い話をして悪かったよ。
He's assuming that the kid is Chris for some reason. I bet anything. Or the Radical Six is taking over his brain and he's kind of like he's like switching between two conscience of ending it all for himself or being like consciously trying to listen, but he's just like not sure what to do. I bet Radical Six is taking over from his body and he's gonna commit self-harm, which I think it's possibly soon, because I think Radical 6 takes a bit, but it doesn't take that long to go into effect. That laugh. Why are you laughing?
暗い話だなんて。エリックの冗談はいつも笑えるわね。
Mira, what are you doing? Why are you laughing?
だって、今の話が暗いだなんて。ほんと。あなたってセンスあるわ。
Someone's going down first soon. I feel it. Somebody's gonna commit the same.
大丈夫よ。ちゃんと楽しく聞かせてもらったから。
Huh?
ちょっと待ってよ。
Mira, what are you...
今の話を聞いて、どうして冗談だなんて。
Yeah.
え？
悲しい話だったでしょ？
Yeah.
エリックがずっと抱えていた辛い過去を話してくれたっていうのに、冗談だなんておかしいよ。
ああ、うっかりね。間違えるなんて。
間違える？
ごめんなさい。私昔から鈍感で、こういう時はどういう顔をするべきだったかしら。
鈍感って。
I'm so confused.
ねえ、エリック。
Or is she gonna kill him? She's gonna kill him,
教
isn't it?
えてくれない？
ミラ。
I'm waiting for something crazy to happen. Yep, I was right. Something's gonna happen. I was right. He's gonna die first. Yep. So it wasn't... So I thought he was gonna commit... I thought he was gonna kill himself, but no, it's the other way around. Mira just ended up killing him.
そんな。
That is
ミラ、
strange.
一体何を。
And then she's gonna get rid of herself, I guess, on top of that. What? Why did she collapse like that? What? Oh, maybe because she probably tried to swipe him, and then he fell back. The kid fell back.
どうしたんだよ、ミラ。やめて。やめてよ。
I wonder if the other scene, the other spot where she took the Radical Six... Oh. Yeah, it's game over for our character here. Oh my god, really?
嘘でしょ。
Also, that made no sense. That made no sense. She should not be doing this. She should be doing this. It should be a jab forward. Because it didn't... She didn't go down just to get him on the chest like that. That realistically makes no sense action-wise. Nobody... I mean, I guess if you have like a flat surface and you just jab like that, I get it. But considering Mira is taller than the kid, so I don't think she would just slam down like this. She would just do stab forward. It just doesn't make sense that was the action they chose in her movement. But at the same time, I thought Radical 6 was only targeting herself, not targeting others. That doesn't make sense, because I don't remember in Virtual's Last Reward where... Yeah, because Quark, in Virtual's Last Reward, when he had been infected by Radical 6, he ended his own life, always. He threatened others to stay back, but at the very least, he's only trying to make them stay back so he can go get himself. And then I think other characters that were infected by Radical 6 didn't go after others unless they were trying to stop them. Then therefore they would get rid of them first before they get rid of themselves. But I don't know if Mira even had that sort of opportunity to think that, oh, maybe, they're gonna get in my way when I get rid of myself. I don't think Mira would do that though. First. So I think if anything, this is just Mira's... Yeah. What will Mira do now? Like, will she just stay alive, I guess? Oh, completed. Radical 6 sections cleared. Okay, this is the first time they've actually done something different. Okay, so that was that one section. So I was right. It was right here. So we did do healing room. That was what we did last time. That was the very first one we did. Healing room. Still have yet to find the remaining parts of that and whatever this is, which I don't know if there's anything there. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. What's also interesting... Oh, I cracked my voice a little bit. What's also interesting is if you switch over, you can kind of see which ones of the scenes that I finished, and that's kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm a little bit confused still. Because that means there's only, what, like... So is the game saying that I have only this much choices left to select to finish the game, I guess? Because I know for a fact that this game isn't longer than the rest of the other games that I've been... it isn't as long as 999, and it's not as long as VLR, I think, in terms of their length to finish. 999, I think, was like about 40 hours, because there's a lot of choices made and a lot of scenes to read through. VLR was the longest because they had a lot of choices. But this one is, like, very little compared to those two, I feel like, in my opinion. I don't know if there's any hidden choices in this one either, because none of them seems plausible. But let me count. There's 8, 9, 10. You can't see my mouse cursor, but I'm counting with my mouse cursor. 10, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24. So there's 24 more scenes locked, but I'm not sure if there's an additional set of other ones that are hidden from the story. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out as we go about this, because I don't really know how much more there is, but there's a lot of dots, a lot of question mark dots to go through, and some that are like blocked off from our section, so we won't be able to see everything just yet. So anyways, we're going back to Team D. So Team D will be where we're going back, so we can figure out what the heck is happening in their other puzzle rooms. I don't know what's what, so I'm assuming I'm gonna take... My best bet is either to go for this center one or this one, because it looks like somebody is missing in these scenes besides Diana. Diana is like the only one who's in these scenes. The other two down here on the bottom right are looking like it's a full 3 team again. So I want to see if I can find a scene where one of them is missing, because that makes more sense personally. And I want to try to do this one, because this one's missing Phi. In the scene, that is. So that means there would be less talking points between characters a little bit. So I kind of want to try to ease it up a little bit for me, or get rid of the ones that are like with less people in it, because I think that less people would have less time to talk about things. But also, they kind of look like they can go a little bit sideways due to characters suspecting that the other character killed the other character for some weird reason, I bet. But so far, that's 2 for 2 for two scenes in a row where one character in the team goes crazy. I don't really know why that is a thing, but yeah. But at the same time, it is true that Zero is lying in some cases, because he did lie that Team C was eliminated. Or no, Team Q. Team Q was no. For Team D, he lied about Team Q being fully eliminated, showing us a different picture or scene from another time period or another thing. And then with Team Q, when we played Team Q, he gave us a different scene for Team C dying. And they were technically still alive, or that at least they were considered alive because of the thing, I think. But I might be wrong. I might be misremembering it, because there's already a lot of things mixing up already because of the way I'm playing it. But I believe Team D saw Team Q's death somehow. But who knows? Who really knows? Let's get into this one, I guess. No clue. I might be misremembering it, so excuse me if I misremembered it, because I'm already getting mixed up with everybody's thing. Transporter. Alright. It's a good movie, though, Transporter. Yeah, so Phi is missing, so maybe Phi is already dead.
ファイさんは？
見当たらんな。 先に起きてどこかに行ったのかもしれん。
Doubt.
シグマさん。
ん
12:04?
今の時刻、午前0時を回ってます。
Okay.
まさか年が明けてしまったというのか。
How?
つまり今は2028年じゃなくて
29年。一体何時間眠らされていたというんだ。
最後の記憶は10時間と30分前で止まっています。
13時半に投票した時のことだな。
ええ。でもその後ずっと眠り続けていたとは限りません。実は何度も何度も目覚めているのかも。
Oh, that is true, yeah.
記憶消去薬のせいで忘れてしまっていると。
とにかくファイさんを探しましょう。
ああ、そうだな。
What is the puzzle room here, though? Gabu? Why is Gabu looking at the exit door? So is this a scene where it's just literally not a puzzle room? I'm so confused. Maybe the puzzle room is in the main room? That's kind of weirder to me, personally. We already went to the healing room here. Seen that.
この部屋で最後です。
ファイのやつ、一体どこに。
Oh. Oh.
ゼロ。
君たちはおそらく探し物をしているのだろう。
Someone.
その行方が知りたいなら、私の指示に従いたまえ。
Okay.
くそ。なんだ、指示というのは。
その前に、まずこの部屋について説明しておこう。ここは名前の通り、トランスポーターと呼ばれる装置がある部屋だ。この
Okay.
装置が発見されたのは、今から140年ほど前、1888年のことになる。場所は南極。当時南極点を目指して遠征していたドイツの探検隊が遭難の末に偶然見つけたものだと言われている。その後、装置は本国へと移送され、政府の命によって極秘に研究されることになった。その結果判明したのは、この装置が人類の手によって作られたものではないということ。
Aliens.
どこか遠方の惑星か、あるいは異次元の世界からやってきたのか。
Oh.
いずれにせよ、我々人類の頭脳をはるかに超えた知性体によって生み出されたものだと分かったのだ。
Huh.
だが原理は理解できなくとも、何をするための装置なのかは分かった。この装置は物体を時空を超えて転送することができる。故にトランスポーターなのだよ。とはいえ、一般的に連想されるトランスポーターとは仕組みは異なる。まず、部屋の奥に向かって左手、樹木の幹のようなものが見えるだろう。これはトランスポートの機能を司っている中枢体だ。次にその右手、2台のベッドのようなものが並んで配置されていると思う。これらは入力ポットと呼ばれる装置だ。さらにその右側、2つのさなぎのような構造物は出力ポットと呼ばれる。その背後にそびえた巨大な容器はマテリアルタンク。中には酸素、炭素、水素、窒素、その他もろもろ地球上に存在する多様な元素が個別に分かれて詰め込まれている。使い方
Okay.
はこうだ。まず入力ポットの内部に転送したい物体を入れる。ここでは仮に X と呼ぶことにしよう。次に入力ポットのコンソールで転送先を指定。続けて転送開始のレバーを引けば入力ポットの内部でスキャンが始まる。このスキャンは物体 X を構成する こで中枢隊はデータを解析。出力ポットに指令を送り、マテリアルタンクのケースを使って物体 X を元通りの形で復元、再生することになる。いわば原子レベルでの 3D プリンタのようなものだ。なお、低層には莫大なエネルギーを要する。一度トランスポートした後はおよそ10ヶ月のチャージ期間が必要だ。その間、装置を動かすことは一切できない。またポットには様々な物体を入れることができるが、仮に人間を転送する場合は、それぞれのポットに収容できるのは1体のみだ。1つのポットに2つ以上の体は入れられない。脳やタンパク質の復元には手間がかかるからだ。私がこれを手に入れたのは2009年のことになる。それまでこの装置はアメリカの研究所にあった。第二次大戦でドイツが負けた時、アメリカ軍に接収され海を渡ったのだ。さて、説明は以上になるが、最後にもう一度だけこの装置の特殊性について言っておこう。ここにあるトランスポーターは単なる瞬間移動装置ではない。送信されるのは物体を構成する原子のデータのみで、原子そのものが送られるわけではないのだ。さらにそのデータは時空を超える。過去や未来だけでなく、今とは異なった別の歴史へも。
Huh. Are we done?
では指示を伝える。
God damn it.
今トランスポーターの中枢体にはパワーが供給されていない。完全に停止している状態だ。それを起動すれば、君たちは望んでいるものを手に入れることができるだろう。
You mean Fi?
まあ、せいぜい頑張りたまえ。健闘を祈る。
Alright. Man, that was a seek a way out. That was a stupidly long explanation. I don't know. I felt like that explanation just felt not needed, I feel like. Or at least it felt way too long for its own good to talk about how this whole thing works. Is this lights or is this a card? Okay, so it is a card. Okay, I was like, what is this thing? Is it a pickup object or a sign on the floor? What's this? A card? Alright. It looks like a... This looks like an occult. Like a, you know, like the penta circle with a star in the middle. With a smile, it looks like. Alright. I'm not gonna pick up the rest. I'm gonna actually leave this off for the next episode. I personally didn't think that the explanation would have killed 5 minutes of my time here in this episode, but yeah, I was taking a lot more time with Eric's backstory. That I think it's nice that we got a backstory for Eric. So there's a lot of cards and some other stuff around here. So we'll probably have to have a lot to go through here. Yeah, so let's go into the transporter in the next episode. My summarization of what the transporter is, in my mind, is... Yeah, we're gonna go on a new save because it's a new episode. Alright. So, to my understanding, the transporter is technically a transporter of consciousness, but not physical, like, transportation, I think. So that's what it's probably doing. It's like you go into the pod, you're transferring the person's brain, maybe soul, into another person's soul or brain in a different time period, essentially. So I can see that being related to how it's being used for VLR, because it's in a way very similar in that factor. No clue if that's true or not, but very over-explained situation here that kind of makes me like not confused, but more like drains from just hearing the whole explanation about the whole thing. But hey, At least we got that out of the way for this episode. Next episode, we don't have to go through that. We're just gonna go through a bunch of these of the puzzle actually for once. So we're gonna go and finish or go through as much of the transporter puzzle room. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Again, it's so far it looks kind of small, and it looks like the puzzle is just learning how to transport things from across certain things. Maybe that's the reliance on the puzzle. I guess that's like the big point of that puzzle. My best bet, again, Fi is dead, but she's just probably hidden somewhere that we don't get to see. And maybe at this point we won't know exactly who did it or anything. Instead, we just know that she's gone, like she's really gone. But from the last time we did the ending, I think Fi was like disappointed that she lost Sigma and she would continue on for him, but in reality, she also ended it. She also got ended by the mysterious killer. So Team D was wiped out essentially at that point of the story. So yeah, I don't know. So if Mira is still alive, then that means that Mira would be probably running after Team C at that last point of that flow chart, maybe. But besides the point. Anyways, yeah, so most of it was just literally Eric's explanation about his backstory, which was good, but it also felt kind of sad. But then also he ended his life sadly after the story ended. It was so sad. It was ironically sad because it's like Mira was like not in her right brain cell, and she's just like in that Radical 6 mood, and then suddenly it's just like going crazy and stuff. It's so weird. But anyways, we're done for this episode. I think the next time we come back to this episode, or when we come back to this, the next episode will be a week long from now. So I'll probably forget a few details here and there from the last, from this episode and the last one, and then we'll see how much I'll remember from the last, for the next episode, and we'll go through the puzzle as much as we can. Thought the transporter would be something more interesting, but I guess it's kind of okay. I guess nothing too crazy, but. And they said that the Zero did say that if we want to find Fi, this is the way to do it. I'm like, I don't know how that works. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one, where nobody minds, and hope you guys have a great, amazing day. Good night whenever watching this. I do apologize for this episode being a lot more cutscene focused and less like puzzle focus. I like the puzzles a lot more. I think that this game definitely is doing a lot more puzzle heavy lifting than narrative heavy lifting, because the narrative is getting much more weirder and less coherent still, and I think it's just not helping when things start blending together in a weird way. Maybe that's the effect they wanted. Who knows? Anyways, other than that, Roz out.